quickly discuss. I'm just going to go sit down. So just bear with me 1 minute. There we go. I think I'll be fine with that. Oh, no, I might just need to see my head. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, welcome everyone to the full moon healing. Every full moon, we offer a free healing for those that wish to receive. It's a wonderful time to receive healings. Healing actually means coming into balance around whatever the consciousness and the intention of this full moon is. I'm just going to move that a little bit. My head looks like it's being propped off. That's all right. So really that's what we're doing. We're offering a connection to soul and spirit through the channel of the Ascended Masters. Often they offer a teaching and bring healing. So what do you need to do? All you need to do is to receive. So make yourselves comfortable. Open your hearts, open your minds, and just allow yourselves to receive. That's really all we need to do. This is the first of 4 supermoons for 2023. And of course, it's in the sign of Capricorn. It's about our emotions because it's container. The Capricornian energy is the container for the emotions that come up through the Cancer sun sign, which we're sitting at the moment, so that we can explore those emotions at quite a deep level. Capricorns helps us to really use the power of our feelings, those emotions that are coming up, to move forward and align with our life's path by recognizing what those emotions are. And I think in the last 2 weeks, we've had a lot of energy that's brought up a lot of emotions for a lot of people. So the question is, what are you doing with those emotions? How are you working with them? How are you meeting them? Are you in reaction? Are you projecting? Or are you looking at what those emotions have come to tell you? You know, this reminds me of a channel that was offered by Lord Maitreya probably about 15 years ago, if not more, where he said that our emotional body was like the post office. And of course, you know, I think he was referring to a time perhaps when we didn't have email. So maybe it's a bit like our email, where we have junk mail and we have all sorts of different messages coming in. And he said that our emotions come up to give us a message. What's the message they're giving us? They're not asking us to be that emotion. They're telling us something. And are we listening? Are we listening? You know, in the post office, those emotions, he said they were like, you know, the dead letter office, and you've got the emotions sitting there stagnant in the dead letter office. Often you've got the junk mail, it sits in the junk mail. Often it's sitting in an envelope that you've hidden away. Or often you're jumping into the envelope and becoming the emotion, not listening to the emotion, but becoming the emotion and not registering what that emotion's really here to tell you. Because emotion is exactly that. It is energy in motion running through your being. So the Capricorn side of us, that Capricorn energy, is giving us a very practical look at those emotions that come up with the Cancerian energy of the sun sign that we're sitting in. So, you know, don't let your emotions guide you on your decisions. First ask, what are those emotions offering to you? What are they asking you to look at? What are they asking you to learn before you wrap them around you and make them your own, or you project them to somebody else? So when you really recognize how to work with emotions, there's no need to stay stagnant and stuck within these. You can feel them, but you can use them as a source of information and they will show you where you need to make changes in your life to create a deeper alignment to your life's work. Yep. So I'm going to ask whoever is making all that noise, if you could mute yourself, please. Everyone, if you could make sure you're muted, because if you do that in the channel, no one's going to hear. Okay. So whoever that is, please can we ask everyone to mute themselves? Just going to ask everyone to mute all. So mute all. Okay. So please don't unmute yourselves, and please be conscious of everyone. If you're unmuted, then everyone can hear you. And that will interfere with the channel and it will interfere with the healing. So I would ask you all to do that. Thank you very much. So the other thing that's happening at this full moon is there a trine with Jupiter, which is suggesting or offering to us an opportunity to receive perhaps a potential at this time in our life. So maybe there's a new potential on the horizon for you. Are you opening to that, or are you closing your heart to it? Are you receiving that potential, or are you not? So it's about learning to open to that. Now, every month, I always pick 3 cards. I ask the masters, what is our guidance for this month? The first card I picked today was Lord Kuthumi. And Lord Kuthumi always brings wisdom. He brings wisdom through higher consciousness, not through knowledge, but through higher consciousness. So he's asking you to connect with your higher consciousness, connect with your soul, connect with your higher self, connect with your divine presence, connect with that higher consciousness of you and seek the answers from that place, not from your mind, not from your ego, not from your shadow aspects, but from that higher consciousness of you. Because if you do that, you can always trust what you're receiving. So that's Kuthumi's wisdom. The second card was Lord Shiva. It's all about transcendence. It's about honoring that inner force within you, that divine self, that divine presence, really honoring and respecting that part of you. And becoming aware that you are being given steps. You are being given processes to walk, but are you listening? Are you actually following the guidance you're being given? Are you listening to that? Are you dancing with the universe, or are you dancing with your ego? It's a question. Only you can answer it. And the last card was the card of Holy Amethyst, which is all about divine alchemy. Divine alchemy means that transformation from the lower consciousness to the higher consciousness. It's about transforming that energy within you. So it's asking you to move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire and let the divine bring that to you and give you the guidance of how to achieve it and follow that guidance. That's really important. So there are 3 beautiful guidances for this full moon in Capricorn, the first of the super full moons of this year. We have 4. So big impact. I don't know about you, but I've been feeling the energy for about 10 days coming through. Lying in bed, feeling the energy pulsing through me. So I'm sure all of you have been feeling a little bit of that. And of course, it's going to bring up a lot of emotional energy and you're being asked to work with that. Yeah. So let's go within. Let's receive. Let's open our hearts. And let's connect with that divine consciousness that if we allow it, will always guide us to the highest potential that there is for us. But it requires us to open to receive. Let's do a few breaths now. Some deep breaths, breathing in and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose deeply, out through the mouth. Just letting go any resistance, any thoughts, anything that's distracting us from being present right now. Breathing in and breathing out. And making a choice to come into the center of your being. Where is the center of your being? It's in your heart portal. It's in the center of your heart chakra. And let us just begin to breathe into that place. Breathe into the very center of your heart chakra. And let us breathe in pure light into the very center of our heart chakra. And as we breathe out, let us send that beautiful, pure light out into the heart chakra, expanding it, illuminating it. And all you need for this is your breath and your intention. So breathe in pure light into the very core of your heart chakra. Breathe out pure light into the heart chakra, expanding it, opening it, allowing that pure light to be present within you. And just continuing with that breath for a few minutes as we call now to the heart of source to flood through us. Calling for the pure light of source to fill us, to open us to a deep connection with the source of all that we are. And as we breathe now, we call to Mother Gaia. Hold us in her loving energy so that we may let go of all resistance to our source light and sit held in her loving arms as the pure light of source fills us, opening, allowing, receiving that pure light as we are held in the loving arms of Mother Gaia. Breathing into the heart chakra, breathing out of the heart chakra. And as you continue with this breath, we call now the council of 33 masters of light that we work with. And we ask them now to come and circle around us, around each and every being that is connecting with us at this time, at this full moon time. And we call to the guardians of the land, wherever you are sitting and where we are sitting, so that they may open the gateways of connection with the land where you sit. And you may be held in that love and that wisdom. And breathing it into your heart now. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and receiving. Breathing out and expanding. Continuing with that breath. Honoring the core of your being. And we call now the archangelic realms and the angelic realms. We ask them to come around us now. Many beings of light, creating circles of pure light around us, each one of us. And you're asked to continue your breath and simply open to receive the light that they are bringing to you. Allow yourself to be nourished, to be supported, to be helped. In this moment, let go your control, let go your resistance, and simply allow yourself to receive. Receive the pure light and expand it through your being. Make this your focus now. And we are the Lord Kuthumi that steps now to you. From this council of eternal beings of light, we come to say to you that you are also an eternal being of light. And we ask you to remember that this is your truth. Moving consciously through the dimensions of life as oneness, no longer trapped in the physical body, but as one with the universal planes of consciousness, as one with each other, no longer separate, but one with the universal planes of consciousness. And all your separation energy is for naught. For when you are one with the eternal consciousness of light, you are never separate to each other, even in your physicality. You are one, connected, even in your resistance, in your reactions, in your thoughts and beliefs. You are always connected as one, as the eternal self that has no attachment or need for separation. Beloved hearts, and as you breathe now, we bring to you many golden strands of light on the breath as you breathe them in to your heart center, to the very core of your being, through the many dimensions of your being. So remember, beloved one, you are the multi-dimensional self, never trapped in one or the other, but always across the whole. And this is your truth and your gift, the eternal multi-dimensional self. And as you breathe this pure light, golden rays of consciousness into your heart, it will remind many parts of you of this eternal gift that you are. The many parts of you that have forgotten these truths of your being. Breathe, beloved ones, breathe. And allow yourself to receive this gift this gift that we bring to you. Manapuratyamakanno Ematan Eo Syomya Eo Emalium Emalium Emalium. And as you breathe now, beloved hearts, we come to the council of life, and we offer assistance to you. We come and we begin to bring consciousness from our hearts to the earth chakra beneath your feet. And we will begin to activate this chakra, for it is your gateway to anchor the eternal presence of self upon the earth in your physical body. For in this way, in this acceptance of the pure light of your being, allowing the divine consciousness of you to begin to move through the Asta chakra, connecting deeply with Mother Gaia. You begin to anchor the divine light of your presence. And in this way, you will begin to walk the path of divine truth. For the presence of the divine light will guide you. The eternal consciousness of your being will show you the way. So as you breathe now, Lady Mary, comes to you. She begins to weave underneath your feet blue and gold filaments of light. She says that this is assisting all consciousness of resistance and control that wishes to hold on to the control of your physical life through its fear of the divine light of you. And as she weaves these filaments, Kuan Yin comes and begins to wrap her consciousness around any part of you that is in fear of your own divine light, that is in fear of losing its power, its control. If it opens to allow the divine light of you, the presence of the divine, the eternal self, to be present in the physical world of your being, she comes to embrace the fear that is held of this within your being, that creates such resistance. And she brings your loving consciousness to this fear. And ask you gently, lovingly, to let go. To let go such resistance, such fear, believing that you know better than your divine self, that you can do it better, believing that if you open to the divine self, the eternal self of you for guidance, then you will lose your power to create your reality in your own image that does not serve the highest good of you. And for each one of you that has placed a seal beneath your feet to prevent the divine light of you to anchor upon the earth, Mary Magdalene comes now with Lord Melchizedek, and they bring the rods of power. And if you are wishing for this seal to be broken, then it is for you to ask for this, for it cannot be done without your permission. All you need to do is to say yes in your heart, and they will bring the rods of power to this seal and break its hold on you. But it is for you to choose, they say. Shiaminat umatyat yanatumak liamatya shiamatya temato amahaya polen amatya polen amatya polen shimatayana puna yikianavo ternum shimatayana pa ternum. And as you breathe deeply, beloved hearts, Lady Nada steps forward to you, and she comes with Lord Sananda and begins to work on the consciousness, the energy of the base chakra. She says this is an important chakra for humanity, for it is where you store your many attachments to the past. It is where you create your disempowerment of self for the ancestral connections, for the own ego. It is where you forget your abundance that comes from the higher consciousness of you and Mother Gaia, and you forget the truth of this. And so they bring silver coats of light, each one holding a sacred word of light that they begin to place in your base chakra. And they say to you that these silver coats of light will begin to support you to let go the old attachments to the past held through your ancestral line that limit you, that block you, that cause you to be not able to see your path clearly. Caught up in distortion, trapped in old energy, old consciousness. They will begin to activate these codes, beloved heart. If you are open to this, and the many angels of light come, and they wrap around the base chakra, pure white filaments of light, pure white filaments of light that go to the very core of your heart, of your base chakra. And as they begin to touch the very core of your base chakra, they will illuminate the silver codes of light. And this old energy that limits you, that blocks you, will be filled with a new consciousness that awakens you and opens you to the new potential, new offerings, new understandings. Yet we said to you, it is for you to open to this, to choose to accept it and to breathe it in. 3 deep breaths in, we said, will cause this to be activated for you. Breathing deeply into the base chakra. And as you do, bringing that energy up into the back of your heart. Breathing deeply, we say. The Ripoche now comes, beloved one. She comes with Paul the Venetian. They come to bring consciousness of light to your solar plexus. They bring loving compassion to your solar plexus. That this loving compassion may expand all consciousness sitting in the solar plexus, all emotions, all that causes you to react, all that causes you to project, all that causes you to remain limited in your life, unable to learn, unable to be all that you have come to be, trapped in your emotions. And as you breathe deeply, beloved hearts, they will continue to work through you. And Portia and Paul the Venetian will bring many rays of violet light to the solar plexus. And as they do, Saint Germain comes and he brings the violet flame to the third eye. With Kuan Yin. And they begin to work on all consciousness of belief that is holding negativity, that is holding separation, that is causing your emotions in the solar plexus. For there is flow between the third eye and the solar plexus. And Saint Germain asks you to breathe. He says to you, beloved hearts, limitation comes in many forms, many beliefs, many emotions. And limitation cannot serve the enlightened soul. For the enlightened soul will become trapped in the lower dimensions of belief and emotions, unable to breathe its light, to know its truth. And so it lives within the distortion of its beliefs and emotions. And he calls to each one of you to find your joy, to find the light within you that uplifts you, that regenerates, that expands. For only in this, beloved hearts, will you know the truth of you. Let not yourself be trapped in beliefs and emotions. So he opens a gateway between the third eye and the solar plexus, so that you may know the emotion that your beliefs are creating for you, or the belief that is causing your emotions that are not serving you. He says it is a simple flow of consciousness. And you may connect to either one with illumination, with wisdom, with love. And thus he opens this flow of communication between the third eye and the solar plexus. Kuan Yin brings her elixir of love and pours it from the third eye to the solar plexus along this pathway of communication that the violet flame has opened for you. And she asks you to breathe this elixir of love from the third eye to the solar plexus. And then to breathe the violet flame from the solar plexus to the third eye. And Saint Germain and Kuan Yin are asking us to do this 7 times. To breathe the golden elixir of love from the third eye to the solar plexus. And then to breathe out the violet flame from the solar plexus to the third eye. 7 times, each one. Breathing the elixir of love from the third eye to the solar plexus. Breathing out the violet flame from the solar plexus to the third eye. Along this pathway of truth. Along this pathway of wisdom. Along this pathway of prescient consciousness. That this pathway may open for you. Breathing in the elixir of love from the third eye to the solar plexus. And breathing out the violet flame from the solar plexus to the third eye. 7 times, we say. 7 times. Kuan Yin's elixir of love from the third eye to the solar plexus. And breathing out the violet flame from the solar plexus to the third eye. Clearing pathways of energy that have been blocked with distortion. Opening the pathway of consciousness to awaken to the truth that you are holding. And in this, able to manifest your potential without distortion or limitation. It is for you to manifest these beloved hearts with your breath. Shyamataya Tummataya Shonda Penatyama Elatunama Ema Tumashyandate Anatula Yetama Umata Numata Shumata Shemata Umata Shema Nama Tahum. And breathing deeply, beloved hearts, breathing deeply. And as you do, Mary Magdalene and Maitreya come now. They come to work with your crown chakra. They say to you, each one, are you truly willing to open to receive from the heart of your source connection? Are you truly willing to allow your spirit, your soul to flow through you? If this is your choice, they say, then open the crown chakra, releasing all seals, all blocks, all limitation, releasing all fear of the power of your life, the power of the source within you. For while you control this power, it cannot flow through you. It is limited. But when you choose to open the crown chakra and allow this pure light of your soul's consciousness to flow through you, connecting you, guiding you, bringing harmony, balance to you, connecting you with the greater wisdom of Source, with the greater wisdom of the universe. No longer trapped in your mind, but free to be all that you are. Only then will you realize your potential on earth. So Mary Magdalene comes now. She places 3 symbols of light upon the crown chakra. The first one, she says, is for faith. The second one is to trust. Trust yourself. Trust the higher consciousness of your source connection. And the third one, she says, is surrender. Surrender to receive all that you need to receive, to be present on the earth, in your light body, in your light connection. Allow yourself to be nourished, nurtured, guided. This requires you to open to receive 100%, she said. And if you would like these 3 codes of consciousness to be activated through you, then she says to you, breathe 3 times deeply into your heart from your crown chakra. And she will activate them for you. Shomatana Muram Eyanatore Shamana Lura Shamana Lura Shamana Lura. And as you breathe deeply, beloved hearts, Lord Maitreya steps forward now. He comes to bless you, to honor all the choices you have made, no matter what they are, but they are your choices in this moment, for the time to come, of the path you wish to walk, that will create your reality for you, the reality of potential, the reality of limitation. It is for you to choose. He honors your choice, beloved ones, blessing you each one. And as you breathe deeply, he sends now many filaments of rainbow light, holding the consciousness of deep connection, of deep love, of deep peace. And he sends this through your auric field, each of your 12 energetic bodies, And he asks you to breathe it in 12 times now. Breathing in deeply into your heart 12 times. As these filaments of rainbow light filled with his loving consciousness that will guide you on your path if you allow it. To breathe deeply, to receive and to breathe 12 times into the heart chakra as these rainbow filaments of light awaken, expand, regenerate. All 12 energetic fields of your auric field, allowing it to expand into its light at whatever level that is possible for you at this present moment. And he honors this within you. And places a butterfly cloud within your heart. He says this butterfly code within your heart is to remind you that you may always fly free of your thoughts and your emotions. You may always activate this butterfly code within your heart so that you're no longer limited by your thoughts and your emotions, your beliefs. When you feel trapped, breathe deeply and connect to the butterfly code he has placed in your heart. And ask for it to be activated so that you may lift your consciousness from limitation, from control, from separation, from all energy that blocks you from expanding into your divine truth of all that you are, becoming all that you are. And he asks you to receive this butterfly code in your heart from him, so that you may use it whenever you wish to uplift from limitation and from your blocks, and to create new consciousness for yourself, free of limitation. Beloved one. Breathing deeply. "12 times," he says, breathing deeply, to regenerate, to expand, to illuminate. Nandura Nam Shyamatatura Emanatura Namo Ematala Namate Nematala Shamate Ematala Shamate Ematile Huma O Nana Shila Mehi Shila Mehi Shila Mehi Shila Mahi Teratumahi 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 Ema Oma. And as you breathe now, many angels of light come and they wrap you in pure white filaments of light. Breathe and allow this. They say these are healing filaments to bring balance, to bring protection, to bring oneness to one's heart. And they will remain around you for 5 days. And in this time you are asked to go deeply within, connecting to your heart, connecting to the will of your heart and where it wants you to walk on your path, and to listen to this guidance so that you may step forward in 5 days' time with clarity, with understanding, with deeper wisdom for yourself. This is the gift, dear ones, we bring to you this day. We ask you only to open to receive that which is offered. Breathe and receive. It is all that is asked. If this is your choice, we say. We bless you on this journey of eternal light, of eternal blessing, understanding, the love that you are is within you, beloved one, always within you. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. We are the Lord Maitreya that steps now forward to you from this council of eternal life. We understand there are questions that you wish to ask of this council. And so we have come, beloved one, to assist and support you where we may, beloved heart. And it is for you to ask your questions when you are ready.
And the first question is from Susie. Can the masters please share with us if there is anything special we can be doing at this time of full moon?
Indeed, beloved one, the full moon time is a time of opening, of receiving guidance for your path ahead. It is not a time of action, it is a time of being, of receiving, coming into the feminine twin flame of your consciousness and allowing that to open for you, receiving all that is needed for your being, so that you may be guided to what the potential is in the times to come. This is a time of receiving, we say. We thank you. We bless you for this question.
The next question is from Anastasia. How do I find energy and motivation to materialize my project?
We say to you, beloved one, it is your own energy that you need to build upon, to clear it of limitation, of old beliefs, of old karma that is not resolved within, so that you create an energy field that is strong, that is focused. So we say to you, spend time working with your own energy. There is no need to look outside of you. Build your energy. Build it on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a mental level, and above all, on your spiritual level, connecting to the higher consciousness of you, opening the heart to the divinity of you, and work with this energy, beloved one. And you will find when you do this, you will focus on the projects that are in the highest potential for you, and no longer be distracted by what your mind or the ego wishes, but focus on what is in the highest for you. Build on your energy. Work with this, we say. Blessed be.
The next question is from Marie Anna. I would like to get an advice on how to deblock further my heart and creativity. Thank you.
We say to you, beloved one, the heart portal is the consciousness of your being. If it is blocked, then, dear one, we say to you, you are holding beliefs, karma, distortion, energy that is in separation. And it is for you to take the time to focus upon this and to work with it, to bring it back to light, so that you regenerate your own energy, no longer working with limited energy that is held in negativity or separation, but regenerating the energy of your own being, bringing it back to an expanded state of light. For only in this way will the creation energy flow through you without blocks, without limitation. We bless you with this, beloved heart.
That is all questions.
Indeed, beloved ones, we thank you for this time you have sat with us. May each one know the truth of that which they are. Blessed be. Blessed be the light of each one. Blessed be the love of each one. Blessed be the heart of each one. Mm. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you. Blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful,
Thank you.
have a wonderful month.
Thank you, Ishtar.
Lots of love to everyone. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Thank you, Ishtar. Thank you.
Restez dans vos cœurs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishtar. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you.
Blessings, everyone. Thank you.